Okay, today's topic of the day is being a creator instead of a consumer, right? So, everyone you admire in this world, right, whether that's a celebrity, musician, or influencer, athlete, they all have one thing in common, right? They create, right? They create. Their success and influence comes from adding value through what they produce. So, musicians are really popular, obviously, because their music, they created music, right? So, and this is the same for actors. They create movies, or authors that create books, content creators that create videos. So, everyone you admire, they created something. And usually that thing that they created has value, which influences the world, right? So, you always want to be in a creator mindset, right? So, the most influential people create more than they consume. Don't be mindlessly scrolling online or on TikTok or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with consuming, right? But there must be balance, because if you're just constantly wasting your time consuming content that usually has no benefit to you, it's just a waste of your most valuable asset in life, which is your own time. So start putting that time to use, and a great way is to create, right? Consumers often scroll mindlessly, and whereas creators consume with intention, right? They consume to learn, to get inspired, to grow, to influence their own content that they create, right? So you have to realize that once you switch the mindset of becoming a creator instead of a consumer, like your whole mindset shifts, and your way of thinking just changes, right? You start thinking about how you can adapt certain ideas to your own thing that you're creating, right? So instead of just wasting your time and it's not going towards anything, right? It's just going to entertainment or whatever. So every piece of content is either fuel or distraction, and you decide how to use it. So understand that time is also your most valuable asset. It's not money, it's time. Especially if you're young, don't waste your time, right? You may have a lot of it, more than others, but time isn't measurable, it's not guaranteed. You need to use your time wisely, right? And scrolling on TikTok without any purpose is the biggest waste of time ever. Now, I'm pretty guilty of it, right? I'm not perfect, but I've started to create a lot more as well. So when I scroll on TikTok, there's a lot more intention behind it, you know? So that could also be an excuse just to scroll more, but yeah, there's slight intention of when I'm actually scrolling. I'm trying to get inspired. So investing your time into creating instead of consuming can really multiply your impact and influence in your life. And if you're really trying to be great in life, or trying to have some sort of influence in life, you need to create. You can be ambitious, but if you're not creating anything, whether that's, creating a business or creating videos or whatever it is, you're not gonna get that far. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you can be so just like as ambitious in the world, but if you're not using that ambition to create something, then what are you doing? It's just a waste of time at the end of the day, right? So the lesson learned: be a creator instead of a consumer. So if you want to make an impact, create more, consume less, and when you do consume, consume with purpose, right? With intention to learn, with intention to grow, to influence your own thing that you create. And investing your time into creating it'll just multiply your impact, right? So every piece of content can either move you forward or hold you back, and you have to choose wisely. So, so yeah, that's the topic of the day, and I will be back. I'll be back tomorrow for another topic. So I like doing this. I think it'll be great for me to look back on this type of content. It may not be the best, but it's pretty raw, and it's pretty, unfiltered. It's just literally me talking, right? So I think it'll be great to look back in like a year or two. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you later.